Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire, and dumpster fire indeed. Today we're here to watch a person. Her name is Faith Drew. She's a momfluencer, family vlogger, whatever you want to call her. She has quite the following on social media, both on her YouTube channel and her Instagram account, and she has joined Monat about 2 years ago. And as we often say, or as I often say on this channel, and I'm gonna keep repeating that, but the only few ways that you can actually be successful in a network marketing company like Monat is if you either join early, which for Monat obviously it's too late, they've been around for years, or if you have a big following on social media like Faith here, which you can recruit into your downline. And that's exactly why Faith, in my opinion, is successful, because she already had a following on social media. She joined Monat. It was just up from there. She earned her Cadillac recently, so we're gonna go through a few posts. We're gonna go through a video from Faith where she talked about the income disclosure statement a little bit and stuff like that, about the opportunity. Before we get into the video itself, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way to support my channel if you would like. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you, and let's just get into this. I forgot to say, I actually found Faith through Joe's YouTube channel, should I say, where she has a training with Faith, and we're gonna react to their training next week's Wednesday. So if you want to stay for that, come back for that. But today I just wanted to go through Faith's YouTube channel, her Instagram posts, her talking about the Cadillac and things like that. So we're gonna start off with that. Here is her YouTube channel. So you can see it says lifestyle and motherhood. So I have to put glasses on because I can't see anything. She's got 37.3 thousand subscribers, which is a shit ton. Faith likes to say that she did get a lot of followers after joining Monat, but she already had a bunch of followers on her social media before joining Monat. You can see her YouTube channel is mainly focused on motherhood and family vlogs and stuff like that. There's not that much mention of Monat, but then when you go on her Instagram, where she has a baffling 94,000 followers, Faith Drew beauty, motherhood, lifestyle, mama of two in my entrepreneurial era, hair transformation, mom life content creator turned top network marketing earner. Let me show you how. So the usual pitch that they always have. The first video we're gonna watch is not that long. It's about 2 minutes. She's talking about the car, and she's driving while recording her self-talk, which is pretty reckless. I'm glad. I don't think there were any kids in the background when she was making this video, but for the love of God, just like, please stop driving and recording yourself while driving. You can hurt yourself, you can hurt somebody else, or you can take away someone's life. You can lose your own life, but you can take away someone else's life, which I think is probably even worse, to have to live with something like that afterwards. Stop recording yourself while you're driving. But anyway, let's get into this video now.
Doing this while driving, which is probably technically illegal. Maybe it's not because it's hands-free, but I just had to.
Technically illegal. I mean, US friends, if you're driving and recording yourself or doing anything with your phone in Europe, that's illegal. So please let me know down below. I'm pretty sure it's illegal, or you'd get a fine if you got caught by a police.
To put the camera on and talk in this moment, because if I don't do it now, I just won't be in the same mindset. And I am just like, I'm thinking back to when I started my business 2 years ago. When I started my business, I had no clue. Like, I knew that I needed the products, I needed some extra money, but if you would have told me then that I would have doubled my corporate income, earned 4 or 5 fully paid for trips, qualified for a brand new Cadillac, I would have been like, really? Like, you're crazy. No way. Because I think everyone, when they start this business, doesn't, like, most people just don't have a great mindset in general. Like, it's something I think we all struggle with, and we all limit ourselves. We all have limiting beliefs. Like, when I started, I had a 3-month-old and a 2-year-old and a part-time job. Like, I could have told myself I don't have the time, I'm this and that. But when you surround yourself with people who have done it, and you just start to surrender to the idea that, like, maybe those limiting beliefs are just excuses, you will completely change your life. You will. And there's nothing that's going to stop me from continuing on in this business and being $1 million earner.
Yeah, Faith, because you have a huge following on your social media and your social media continues to grow. And the more it grows, the more opportunity you have to grow your downline, grow your team. And we're going to take a look at the income disclosure statement a little bit later on. When she recorded this, I think she was looking at the old one, the 2022 income disclosure statement. I have the 2023 one here, so we're going to go through the numbers later on. But it is statistically proven that the majority of people in network marketing, in MLM, which is Monat, they don't make any profit. The majority of people are working for free, and all the money from their hard work goes to the top leaders, which is Faith. So yeah, of course you're gonna keep working your MLM business.
Having all the things, providing for my family in ways that we literally could never have imagined, giving them opportunities. I have literal goosebumps right now. Like there's nothing holding you back. There's nothing that makes me special or any of the other women who have.
Yeah, what makes you special is the fact that you had a large social media following that you recruited into your downline, but also there's nothing holding you back. There's literally data and statistics that should absolutely hold you back. You should not join Monat because you're just gonna end up working for free. Unless you have a big following like Faith here, you're not gonna be successful. So please don't fall for this.
There is nothing that we've done that you cannot do too. We are not, like, I think when I started, I thought, well, they just like either got lucky or there's something about them that makes them different than me, and that is just not true. There is no reason this cannot be your reality too. And so that's all I have to say. I'm going to decompress. I'm taking the kids back to that cute little carnival we were at last night because it's still here today. We're going to go enjoy another little family day. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
The only thing that differs you from Faith and other top leaders in Monat is the fact that they have a huge social media following, or they got in early and you didn't. If you're just a normal person with no social media following, you're never gonna make it. You're never gonna be successful like Faith here or other leaders, because like I said, you either need to join a company at its early stages so that you can recruit, rank, advance very quickly, or you just have to have a bunch of people. You have to have access to a bunch of people who trust you and who are gonna want to work with you, and you can recruit them into your team. And that's how you're gonna earn all the money. And that's how Faith earns all her money. This next one says, putting the groceries I paid for with shampoo money into the car I earned from my shampoo company. It's not your own company. Monat is not your company. It's not your business, because when you're joining an MLM or any other network marketing company, you're joining as an independent contractor. So it's not your shampoo company. All right. So this was Ask Me Anything Monat Cadillac related. And this person asked, how hard was it to earn? So excited for you. This is a tough question. Haha. 2 years ago, it felt almost impossible. Now that I've done it, honestly seems so simple. Simple though, not easy. This is something I've had my eyes set on for over a year. I show up daily like I've literally never taken a full day off since starting. That, my girl, leads to burnout. As somebody who used to work, again, if you've been following me for a few years and watching my content, you know that I worked really hard to get to where I am today. I am freelancing video editing, and I have my YouTube channel, of course, and all that together makes my full-time gig now. So I actually am my own boss, and I have my own company. I edit videos for other YouTubers, and I earn money through my own YouTube channel. I work on my own hours. I have location freedom. I'm not gonna say that I have time freedom because I work a lot of hours. I put a lot of effort into my company, but I am my own boss. No one can fire me. It's just me. I'm my own boss, okay? You're not in an MLM. When you join an MLM, you're an independent contractor. You can get terminated. It's not your own business. You have Faith, or any other leader that you join under. They act as your upline. They act as your boss, basically. They tell you what to do. All that to say, I started doing this on the side. I had my full-time job and I was working over 70 hours a week. And I ended up having I still have so many health issues because of that. So if I would never take a full day off. I would always be working, and like I said, 70 plus hours a week, which is way too much. And then if you have a family, if you have small kids and stuff, that's just not healthy. So just please, for the love of God, just don't burn yourself out. Don't get sick. It's not worth it. Your health should really come first. Trust me, like from someone who has jeopardized her health for her job. Anyway, she says, and I don't say that to be weird and like, look at me, I work so hard, because it doesn't even feel like work. Oh yeah, of course. I'm absolutely obsessed with this business and I don't want a day off. I think to be successful and hit goals like this, you do need to become obsessed. You need to have the desire and make the decision that you're going to do it. Don't worry about how, but show up every single day. Pivot when you need to, be a sponge, and decide that you're going to do it. So in my opinion, this is useless advice to this person that asked her this question, because it has nothing to do with you showing up. Like I said so many times throughout this video, it just has everything to do with the timing when you're joining the company, or if you have a big following on social media that you can recruit. Next question. How did you get over fears and limiting beliefs when you first started? So she said, I got really strong on my why, and I also immersed myself in success stories. I was doing this for my family and my kids' future, which is a huge motivating factor for me, and I surrounded myself with people who were successful, who had strong positive mindsets. I know it's cliche, but life is too short to let what other people think affect what you do or don't do, and other people don't pay your bills. I've never cared what people thought about me too much, but I'm still human, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't have fears about what people would think or lack confidence in myself to be successful in this. But I found something I love to do, and if I didn't give it my all, I'd always be wondering, what if? She had different circumstances than the majority of people that are asking her these questions. The majority of people are not momfluencers and family vloggers with huge followings on social media, so she's not relatable. She just isn't, and you shouldn't join her team. But anyway, let's watch this video now. It's not too long, it's about 10 minutes.
Happy Sunday. Okay, first of all, I'm going to preface this by saying I am going to try to get through this without apologizing for it and like doing too many disclaimers, because I feel like it's just honestly annoying. like I should just be able to share this, right, without worrying what people think. And I think if you follow me, you know where my heart is. I'm not doing this in literally any way to brag, to make myself seem like I don't know, have it all together, or like have had all this success. Because honestly, guys, like I have so much more in store with my business. But I hear a lot of people like, hold on, I've actually been very, very blessed and protected from negative people. Honestly, I really haven't had that in my business the last 2 years, but I see what other people say to other people, and just things like nobody makes money doing that, nobody makes money in network marketing, like you have to get in first, all those things. And so I asked them my stories a couple days ago.
All the things that I just said, which are not just things that people say for no reason. These are things that are proven by the FTC. They're proven by data and statistics out there that's very easily accessible to the public. It's all in the numbers, and the numbers show that the majority of people don't make any profit in network marketing, Monat including. The majority of them are never going to profit, and I'm going to link articles from the FTC down below. I'm also going to link the income disclosure statement, which we're going to take a look at it. But if you want to take a look at it yourself, you are going to see that the majority of people don't make profit. This is something that Monat puts out itself, the company, and it is proof that the majority of people, it shows that the majority of people don't make any profit. So
would you guys want to hear more about the compensation plan and really like what is on the table in terms of an income? And tons of you said yes, and it actually came at the perfect timing, because so typically and I am going to provide our income disclosure at the end of this just to stay compliant, because of different federal like rules and regulations. You'll see when we put our paychecks up, we cover the amount. We're not supposed to say how much money we make, but Monat recently dropped a report that is just on our personal sales. So it has nothing to do with our team, group volume, anything like that, that's what's the regulated part. But they've given us permission, and according to compliance, that we're allowed to share these numbers. And I was like, I'm not going to share that. Like, that's icky. That's weird. Like, I don't want to share it. But then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, we need to be sharing these numbers. Like, we all need to be sharing these numbers, because if we don't, the people like me, who I was a skeptic, I was thinking like, oh, you're probably making like $20 doing that. Like, you're probably making a couple extra $100, because I was so used to affiliate marketing and like to know it links and Amazon links getting me like a 4 to 10% return. And so I'm going to share my numbers on the next slide. Okay. So up here, this is for the month. Okay. So this is my income just on my personal sales for the month. So there's when you meet like certain thresholds, you get an additional 15% commission on your sales. So the first number was my like original compensation, but then I met the threshold to double that percentage. And it's like a little off because some of my sales were retail versus VIP. Like, it doesn't really matter. The main number that matters is right here. So this, and we still have another week left in the month. So it's probably going to be closer to like 6,000.
So to me personally, this is very icky. We all know why she's showing her paycheck just through sales though, but we have seen the leaked documents from Monat a few years ago where it showed that the majority of income that these top leaders were earning was from their team, from their downline. Of course, this is a lot of money, so she is sharing that to be like, oh, look how much I make. You can make that as well. But guess what? No, you can't. She has a huge team. She has a successful social media accounts, 2 of them, YouTube and probably TikTok as well, but YouTube and Instagram that I know of. I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know. Her social media is going to keep growing, and she's going to keep recruiting more people are going to join her downline. She's going to keep earning more and more money from this. She's not relatable. If you don't have a social media following like her, you can't earn this kind of money. And she's going to make it sound like, because I screen recorded this so I know what she says, but she's going to make it sound like it's all very easy and you can do it, anyone can do it, look at the money potential. She's in top 1% or even less than 1%. It's very rare. 99% of people never make any profit in Monat.
Dollars that money is paying me this month alone from personal sales. And this is just one of close to 10 ways that we get paid. So this is just a fraction of my income.
Close to 10 ways that you get paid. Well, how many ways is close to 10?
And I do want you to understand, and again, I won't go on and on with like a disclaimer. I want you to understand that I'm sharing this so that if you are someone who has said no to this opportunity because you thought that the money wasn't there, it is.
Yeah, the money is there for top 1% or less and the founders. The money is not there for you. You are gonna be in the 99% of people that are working for free and never profiting. So
that's one thing. The other thing is, I could never do this if I didn't absolutely love the people and the products. Okay, so like, no matter how much money I make, I have to love what I'm promoting and love the people that I'm doing it with. So those 2 disclaimers there. So then my thing is like these, first of all, any of you watching who are in content creation and doing like to know it in Amazon links, not that those are bad, but this needs to be part of what you're doing. It's going to completely change the game for you. It really makes me think about the potential that so many of my friends in content creation have who...
Right, I guess she's trying to recruit other people who make content and who have some kind of social media following, which fair enough. I mean, not fair enough. I don't think anyone should join Monat, even if they have a big following on social media. But also, in my opinion, she knows why she's successful. She knows that she's recruiting her followers and she's looking for other content creators with followers to recruit into her team. Because if she recruits another content creator with large following and then that content creator recruits their following, all the benefits, all the financial benefits, all the gains, it goes to Faith because she recruited that person underneath her. So whatever they do, she gets benefits off of that, financial benefits.
Who have been even more successful on their social platforms in building it and making money on Like to Know It and Amazon and making 6 figures from Like to Know It, which is amazing. But then I'm like, wait a second, if you're making 6 figures from Like to Know It, you could be making 7 figures with this. Like, and it's simply because the compensation plan is better, and it's because it's direct sales, so there's no middlemen. So like if you're linking something through Ulta or Walmart or Target through Like to Know It, there's so many different middlemen in the way that makes your commissions lower. Whereas
in the MLM, I think that you're the middleman. You're the middleman and you are promoting the network marketing company that you're joining. You're promoting them for free on your social media and you're recruiting people for free. You are the middleman.
With this, there's nothing. There's no storefronts. There's no inventory that we hold. There's no marketing that Monat does. We are all of that, so they can pay us more.
Yeah, so you are the middleman. Thanks, Faith.
And then the same holds true for any content creators that are new in this space, and that, you know, maybe you are just earning pennies from Like to Know It on Amazon because you don't have as much traffic. This is and that was kind of me. I had a smaller following when I started Monat, and I had tried Like to Know It on Amazon. If you look at my page now, the majority of those followers I have been after Monat. I've found my people after. But instead of making $5 a month off Like to Know It, you could make 50, 100, 500 bucks here while you build your social media. So with all that being said, I told my team this just now and they're all really excited. I am going to be running what's called a super sellers boot camp. So really learning how to sell our products, how to create captivating content to convert to sales. And that's going to start on Monday. So tomorrow, it's going to start tomorrow. I just realized today's Sunday. So if you're someone who's been sort of on the fence, wanting to do this with me, now's the time, girl, because I'm going to hook you up with literally everything I know on how to become a super seller in Monat and literally have a full-time income just from product sales. Not even team building, not even including any of those other things that we do. My dog has a cone on his head because he has a hot spot on his neck and he's really struggling right now. Which actually the team building and all of that is my favorite part. But I can't leave.
It's probably her favorite part, in my opinion, because she earns a lot more money than 5K through her team's hard work. That's just my opinion.
The money on the table that Monat brings in terms of selling product. It's so good. It's such a good program that they have. So we're going to be diving into that. And if you want to get started, let me know.
Realizing I started that whole story series with a disclaimer that I wasn't going to give a disclaimer. Look, social media can be a rough place and I just want you to know my heart. I want you winning along with me and seeing what is possible.
Okay, I was gonna just link the income disclosure statement, but I figured why not just explain it? So this is our chart for average annual gross earnings. And I explain this chart on most of my opportunity calls and things like that, just to give an idea of at the different levels what you could be earning. But I always like to point out that there are so many people who join this business and no longer work it, but keep their account active and, you know, will re-rank because at one point they build something, but they're not really taking advantage of all that Monat has to offer in terms of the compensation plan, because the compensation plan rewards people who are actively working, which is one of the things I love about this. And it totally...
Compensation plan doesn't reward people who are working hard. She's trying to say that the majority of people, over 90% of people in Monat, are either not active partners or are not working the business hard enough, which in my opinion is really shitty, because there's a ton of people who are struggling, working hard, trying to recruit, cold messaging, attending these calls and everything. They're trying to work their business, but they just don't have a large social media following, and it's not easy for them to recruit people, to sell, and to earn any kind of income through Monat. So I think that's not fair. You can't claim that the majority of people are just not active partners, and that's why the income disclosure is so bad. That's just a lousy excuse, in my opinion.
Blows out of the water any idea that this would be some sort of pyramid thing where like the person who comes in first is always going to make more. No. If you look at our top 100,
but they literally do, and they will, because they're the first rep and everyone else is below them. That was Tony, by the way, right? And she got terminated recently. So another proof that you're not your own boss. It's not your own company. You can get terminated. It can get shut down. You can shut down the MLM model as well. And then you're kind of screwed. It doesn't matter if you're the first rep or not, that you're just not your own boss. It doesn't matter if you're the first rep or not. You're just not your own boss. When you join an MLM, you're an independent contractor.
global income earners list, most of the people on there are new. Just to give you a sense, this is the rank I normally point out, the managing market builder rank. It's kind of our first real leadership rank. I mean, you're always a leader through all of these. You are building your leadership skills, but this one is a really key rank. And the annual average.
Okay, so managing market builder is what she's talking about. That's 5th rank. And she's looking at the 2022 income disclosure statement, but I'm looking at the 2023 income disclosure statement. So managing market builder makes 0.87%. 0.87% of Monat distributors. Market partner, which is the lowest rank, is where 91.15% of people, of distributors, sit at. And this rank, market partner, the lowest ranks, median annual earnings are $26. 91.15% of Monat distributors earn $26 a year. Come on. And look at the median annual gross earnings in 2022 that she's showing was $34. So it went down. It's even less than they earned in 2022. So that is not, obviously, that's not profit. Monat products, shampoos are really, really expensive, so these people are not profiting. Even if you're at the second lowest rank, which is managing market partner, where 4.40% of Monat distributors sit at, they earn a median annual income of $1,171, probably still not profit. The key thing here that we need to remember is that over 90% of the company distributors sit at the lowest rank, where the median annual earnings are $26. Over 91% of people, distributors in Monat, are not making any profit. And she's trying to say that over 90% of distributors are just not active. They're just not working their business. Come on, Faith. That's so lousy, in my opinion. But yeah, managing market builder that she's talking about, 0.87% of people, of distributors, and median annual earnings for that are $7,746 a year, which, yeah, you might profit all right on that rank, but come on, look how many ranks you have before that, and look at the percentages at those ranks. No one gets to this rank. Very few people get to that rank. But anyway, let's hear what she has to say.
Average income is around $10,000, which again, my MMBs make more than this. I made a lot more than this, but again, this isn't.
Also notice that she's reading the average income for this rank, which is 10,000, but I mean median annual income is it's the one that you should be reading, not average. So median is actually 9,000 on that rank, and that was last year.
An extremely conservative estimate. And I mean, I read an article, it was at the beginning of this year, that said the average annual American household will need $10,000 to $11,000 extra this year just to break even. And this rank, you guys, is something that you can hit in your first 1 to 3 months. I've seen it done over and over and over again.
You can hit that in the first 1 to 3 months. What, 6th rank? Are you serious right now? 0.87% of people are on that rank in 2023. Were on that rank in 2023. It's so easy. Why are the majority of people not hitting it? Oh, they're just not active, is it? Sure.
It is an extremely achievable rank, and it can literally change that for you so that you're not pulling from savings. That was us. We were pulling from savings. That is it though for me for today. My phone's about to die. I gotta charge it, get back to work. While Jesse's napping, this is like my real work time that I can focus in on, especially on the weekends when Nick is home and can play with Summer. So I'm gonna get back to that. If you have questions, if you're interested in learning more about how to get started, message me. We can chat today, and I can, and literally, I as you can see, I'm in transparency mode. I will share anything with you. If you are considering this opportunity and just want a little more information.
Lovely. You're in transparency mode, but you forgot to talk about the first rank. You just blamed everybody who's trying to work their MLM business, that it's their fault. They're not working hard, in my opinion. That's what I heard. They're just not actively working, or they're not taking their business seriously. So over 90% of people are just not taking their MLM biz seriously. I don't think she's transparent. There are things out there that you can do if you don't want to work a 9 to 5, if you want to work from home. There's remote 9 to 5 jobs if you just don't want to travel, whatever. There's so many things out there that you can do that are actually going to bring you profit. Don't join an MLM. You're going to end up working for free. Like I said, all the links are down below in the description box. Please take a look at them. And if you want to see more from Faith, let me know down below. But also don't forget that I'm going to cover Joe and Faith in a training or opportunity call type of video next week's Wednesday. So be sure to come back for that. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you'd like to support my channel in a nice free way. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.